We just got hit with the smartest thing James Gunn could have ever done. It's being reported DC Studios have approached the Mad Titan Thanos to play Hal Jordan, Josh Brolin as Green Lantern.
Oh, you mean Cable?
Cable, yeah. Now, you might be thinking, nah, this won't work. Hal Jordan should be young. I think this is perfect casting.
Perfect.
And if you're thinking that Hal Jordan is too old, well, James Gunn also addresses that, which we're gonna be breaking down later on. But you also gotta realize too, this casting is so important because this TV show is super important, which can ultimately make or break the future of DC Studios when it comes to TV. Let me explain. Longtime comrades of the channel know that we've been keeping a close eye on all things DCU. In early 2023, James Gunn announced the future of the DCU. We've gotten updates on Superman casting, Supergirl, Teen Titans, and now finally, the Green Lantern TV show that will go straight to HBO. And the official synopsis for the TV show reads, Lanterns follows a new recruit, John Stewart, and Lantern legend, Hal Jordan, two intergalactic cops drawn into a dark, Earth-based mystery as they investigate a murder in the American heartland.
Ah, it's a TV show. So they had to put him on Earth.
Yeah, you know, budget constraint.
Facts.
So basically, it's a TV show similar to the vibe of True Detective, so much so to the point where they even got the showrunner of True Detective to create this show. This is a rumor. Comes from an industry insider and says that DC Studios approached Josh Brolin for the role of Hal Jordan, but James Gunn seems to have approached two other actors that we'll break down later on in this video. There's only one way that I think the Green Lantern series could mess up on the casting. I want to make sure that we're very clear on that in this video. Welcome to another episode of Kaylex Encounter, and if you've been here before,
Kaylex. I'm gonna be honest, at first when I heard Josh Brolin as Hal Jordan, I'm like, it's a little old, don't you think?
Oh man.
But then I started to realize, like, oh yeah, I remember they said he's a more seasoned Green Lantern and they're gonna be training a younger John. And then you tell me Josh Brolin? That's perfect. I didn't even think of Josh Brolin when thinking of a Hal Jordan.
people kind of had an issue when James Gunn mentioned the age of Hal Jordan, even in the past, before we even got any of this Josh Brolin news. Someone said, James, I'd hate to be annoying and ask you this again. Can you please tell us something new about the Lanterns? Is it true the casting has begun?
Casting has not begun, but it's going well.
Why'd you read it like that?
That's my James Gunn voice.
And then somebody commented, what's the point of making Hal Jordan older than John Stewart? James Gunn responded to all of them and said, I never mentioned their ages, but canonically, in the comics, yes, Hal has always been older than John, unless there's some Elseworld tale I don't know about. I think it's cool to over-exaggerate on the age here, just because people are going to complain that Hal should be the main Green Lantern in this universe. I like this decision because not only does it show that this universe has already been lived in, we're teaching John Stewart how to be a Green Lantern. So you have the old mentor figure that is an authority. This comes from an industry insider, Jeff Sneider. He went to Twitter and he said, breaking, as hinted in my last newsletter, Josh Brolin has been offered the role of Hal Jordan in HBO's big budget sci-fi series Lanterns.
Bruh, come on, cause give me Josh Brolin with the black top, but like the gray size, you feel me?
Yeah. And as of November of 2023, Jeff Sneider has been about 70% accurate with all of his takes. So there's a high possibility that this is true.
But wait, there's more.
It's being reported that if Josh Brolin were to say he didn't want to be Green Lantern, two other actors are being eyed to play the role. You want to know who that is?
Okay, let me know.
One of them, Matthew McConaughey.
Pass.
Another one, Mr. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor. I'm here with it on that one.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm here. He just doesn't give off like the Hal Jordan to me.
This is the thing that I want to we're going to break down later on in this episode that's super important for this character. I think Josh Brolin is perfect because he has that like, hey, stop. And you just stop.
Yeah.
You see what Ewan McGregor, I would say because of Obi-Wan, he does come off as like the mentor role, but he's too friendly.
I just don't see Obi-Wan as That's Hal Jordan. I'm glad we both just skipped past Matthew McConaughey. I love Matthew McConaughey, you feel me? That's my boy, you feel me? Nah, he's not Hal Jordan.
I always wanted Chris Pine to play Green Lantern.
I think that's actually pretty cool. I could dig it.
But here's the thing, the most important thing about Green Lantern, the only way the Hal Jordan casting works is if they cast the right John Stewart, and here's why. This John Stewart should take up the mannerisms of the Hal Jordan.
Earth has a third Green Lantern, Guy Gardner.
No.
But we could really...
No.
That mentor-mentee relationship. For the love of everything in life, please do not get in the comments and say Michael B. Jordan should be John Stewart.
That's the only black guy people know, bro. I need a black guy for my movie. Somebody call Michael B. Jordan.
There's a certain demeanor that I'm looking for, and I just off the top of my head don't know too many actors that could pull it off besides these three people. But that also adds a problem because
We don't got nobody else.
But one of the first people that I was thinking of is John David Washington.
What I'm about to say might sound weird. I don't like his voice.
He sound like Denzel.
Okay.
I would just need him to take a few acting classes.
I wouldn't believe the stuff he's saying.
But someone that I know could tackle it with the demeanor, Sterling K. Brown. He was the main antagonist of this season 2 Invincible.
Dude's way too old.
But that's the thing. Sterling K. Brown is 48 years old. The person that I think would play the best Green Lantern John Stewart, Aldous Hodge, Hawkman.
Oh, yeah. Facts.
I think he has that demeanor, the whole me and you.
Me and you.
That energy, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. 37 years old. That's a 20-year age gap between him and Josh Brolin. That's good enough for me. And you know what's even cooler? He played Green Lantern in the Crisis series.
Oh, that is true.
He was
That
the
is
voice
true.
actor, bro. Y'all wanna know something that's even crazier? He admitted that, of course, he would like to reprise his role as Hawkman, but if they called him up to do a live-action Green Lantern, he's already done it for the animated series, he'd be more than happy to do it for the live action.
I wouldn't be mad at it. I could dig it.
Bro is 6'1".
Kind of short.
Ain't you 6'1"?
I'm
You
6'3".
6'2". Oh, damn!
Somebody I would cast as John Stewart, Damson Idris.
Oh, that's a curve, yeah.
Now, the
that's
reason
a
I say
curveball.
that is because he is young enough to play a young John Stewart. He is a good-ass actor, like a good actor.
Listen to me, okay? If I don't have that money in 24 hours, I promise to God that I will devote every second I have on this green earth to making sure you and everybody you care about suffers.
You telling me you don't think he can do that?
Yo, something about him, I just don't see him in that superhero franchise role. We just spoke about the Joker. All these reviews are coming out, and we'll see you in the next encounter.
Peace.